Good to see you two. The Mingxiao lantern is coming along smoothly, thank you. The project should be completed in a few days. You'll have to come by. Plostrite is the main component of any Mingxiao lantern. A lot of them carve their heart's desires onto the plostrite.
Paimon wants some good fortune too. Let's find some plostrite and make a wish.
Since you seem so eager to donate, how about you keep your eyes open for less common varieties of plostrite? One is called azurite. It is occasionally found in the northern part of Mount Tianheng. When azurite gets caught in the roots of ordinary vegetation, the other one is called vermilionite, which is extremely dangerous. In Guili Plains, old ruin hunters who have lost the power of flight use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. It's a tall order, but I'm sure you...
Hello.
Oz, reveal thyself! By royal decree!
Burn! Verdict is...
I knew I could count on you. Let me see. But don't you want to make your wishes? You brought back
Done! Paimon, and you? Let Paimon see. Huh? Oh. So you put your brother's wish rather. Don't you worry. Paimon will help you find him, and we'll spend the next lantern rite together. Then we'll release a gazillion shell lanterns to make up for all those wishes you've never had a chance to make.
If you're done with your carvings, you can hand over your azurite and vermilionite to me.
Miss Wang, yeah?
Well, hello, Chang Chang. What's up, little missy?
Granddad said he's busy and I should go play on my own. I want to make a shell lantern, but I don't know how. Miss Wangya, could you help me make a shell lantern?
Sure thing, but promise me that you'll go back home as soon as...
Thank you, Miss Wangya. I'll be
I certainly do. That's how I made my first Mora. Helping... I should really stay here to keep an eye on the girl. Hey, could I bother you to go to the construction site at the dock? Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
Hello.
Look over there! That guy's acting very suspicious. Don't you think?
Hey, what you doing? What you staring at me like... All right. If you all won't get gone...
Wow! He must have been up to... Paimon has a bet. What could he be up? Well, this area is full of construction supplies for the Mingqiao lantern. Paper, oil, wood. All highly flammable materials! On the last day of the lantern rite, huge crowds come out to watch the Mingqiao lantern being released. It can't be a good sign if there's a suspicious character lurking around somewhere so dangerous. If he's been tampering with the stockpile of lantern supplies, let's get the materials we came for first. Oh, fine. There's so many delicacies and... That should be enough. Let's get back to Wangya.
Did you get the materials? Ah, yes, these will do.
We saw it. He looked like...
I see. Okay. Please inform the ministry. With so many people visiting for the lantern, right? We can't afford to ignore something.
Miss Wangya, is something bad
Not to a darling little angel like you, Chang Chang. Come on now, good girl. Head back to your granddad and don't get distracted along.
Now, isn't this lively?
Halt! This is the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yeah, we saw a shady-looking guy snooping around near the stockpile of highly... We must defend the grilled tigerfish food stall at all costs!
Goodness. This is a serious...
Exactly what Paimon thought. Liyue Harbor's cuisine is the heart and soul...
It seems we disagree on where the seriousness of the matter lies. But you're not wrong, my little friend. Rest easy. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has assigned a specialist to keep the lantern rite safe. I will inform him of this matter and order him to step up vigilance in due course.
In due course? This is serious. Why not get your butt over there and tell him straight away?
I wish I could, but he's yet to return. He's taken a small team to Guili Plains. Huh? But you're a traveler, aren't you? You've come all this way for the lantern rite, and yet you are willing to lend a hand?
Our pleasure! We're experts in this kind of stuff.
Really? Huh. Then we are indebted to you. Travelers are so kind these days. Ah, yes. No commission should go unpaid. I will take care of the compensation. Again, thank you both.
There's so many of them. Why would they gather together like this? We can't let them get away with being a menace to the people here. Let's show them what we've got.
Verdict is... Who are you? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for your help, I'm in charge of keeping the lantern right safe. I encountered one during my patrol just now, so I called a few men and we pursued them out. Once we got here, we decided to split up. I was searching this area. The thief seems to have made a clean getaway, and I sure didn't bank on these monsters being here. I was just assessing whether it would be better to send for reinforcements or find another way to disperse them. And that's when you showed up and dealt with them. And thank goodness. I don't know how long it would have taken for the others to get here. Well, I need to get back to looking for that thief. But thanks for your help. Until next time.
Wait a second. We're not done here.
Oh, is there something else? Another one? It's interminable. Right. Well, when I get back, I'll get the other troop. In the middle of the festival, too. What are they up to?
Do you get the feeling... Paimon thinks so too! The locals must take all their tasty treats for granted by now. But for a poor traveler, all alone out in the wilderness, often forced to survive on nothing but the most mysterious of... For you, the Lantern Rite is the most important of all festivals. So let's go back to the place where we witnessed the shady-looking guy. Paimon here is from Patrol Officer. That's why there's no time to lose. When there's highly flammable materials involved, once the crime happens, it'll be too late. Knew it! Wait! There's another person!
What are you doing here?
Huh? Xiao? Are you here for the festival?
I have no interest in Lantern Rite. I sensed a malign influence here. I'm here to investigate. When a shackle is loosened in the realms of deities and demons, I take full responsibility. But this time, the threat comes from the mortal world. Your world. Thus you shall take full responsibility. When the time comes, I hope you shall act promptly and decisively. I do not wish for the tassel of the polearm that has slaughtered countless demons to...
What's this?
A symbol that your suspected evildoer left behind.
Doesn't look familiar to Paimon.
Well, you will have to show me how much you can accomplish on your own strength. Because if I become involved, there is a possibility that the streets of Liyue Harbor will be painted...
Well, that sounds terrible. Let's not be impulsive. Why don't we... The one the suspected criminal left behind. Oh! Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Kaya will know something about it.
Well, well. Long.
Kaya! We went to the lantern right in Liyue!
Ah, well. How was it? Fun?
Delicious.
Well then, you ought to be looking forward to Mondstadt's Ludi Harpat.
Right. Kaya, there's something we need to tell you about.
Lantern supplies. Stockpile of wood, paper, and oil. How very amusing. What makes you think I would recognize this symbol?
Exactly.
You should watch what you say, Honorary Knight. What do you mean, flirt with the dark side? The Knights of Favonius certainly does not have dealings with its enemies. That has to do with a certain knightly virtue called integrity. Anyway, I digress. This is the symbol of the cross-border criminal organization. If you are curious to know more, I can put you in touch.
Didn't you just say the Knights of Favonius don't have dealings with their enemies?
This is my own personal informant. Nothing to do with the Knights of Favonius. A little later, make your way over to Windrise.
Thanks, Kaya!
Oh, and remember, wine begets wisdom.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, you're the guy, right? Kaya's
Informant? Not me.
But this is the place we agreed upon, and you're the only other one.
Place we agreed upon?
Ugh, stop being so annoying.
Okay, yeah, it's me.
How was any of that even?
What do you want to know about?
Here's the situation.
Okay,
So, what can you tell us as an insider?
I do not think this is the work of the treasure hoarders. The reason the treasure hoarders are able to sustain a giant cross-border operation is because they abide by one fun caution. Softly, catchy monkey is the name of the game for them. By contrast, the idea of taking huge risks, Liyue has the Adepti looking after it, doesn't it? And they're especially active during the Lantern Rite. There's just no way that they, slip of the tongue, when you've been under. Also, the Treasure Hoarders organization in Liyue recently received an anonymous
Why would someone send them an anonymous letter? Trying.
Nobody knows. But what I can tell you is which branch of the Treasure Hoarders has the letter in their possession. There. I've marked their location on the map for you.
Great! Well, Paimon thinks this was productive. This is our only solid lead. Let's not waste it.
If there's nothing more, I should get back to treasure hoarding. I mean...
Sorry, pal, wrong way.
But isn't that the way to Liyue?
Right. Here is nowhere. So the other way is Liyue Harbor.
If you're looking for somewhere to stay, I suggest you go to the Wangshu Inn. Fair prices, great customer service, and a wonderful view.
How do you know about the letter?
One of Liyue's adepti told us about it.
Did they now? I somehow doubt that.
You should not doubt it. It was I who sent them to investigate. Any further questioning, you may direct to me.
Did you just appear out of thin air?
You're the vigilant Yaksha!
Hey, watch your tone of voice. Or do you seriously want to pick a fight with the...
Okay, it's not that we don't believe you're an Adeptus. It's just... everyone needs to look at the bigger picture.
As you well know, we treasure hoarders are no serious threat to anyone. We're petty...
So, if you are truly an Adeptus, please...
Of course. If it turns out you're not a real Adeptus...
Then please, don't blame our weapons for treating everyone equally.
Boring!
That was... the hunter.
Please, my heroic friend and Adeptus buddy, have mercy.
The letter is drivel anyway. It's not worth an armed conflict. Just take it.
How about that? Paimon knew it all along. Let's see what they wrote.
I see. Then let us send these two to the meeting. The sender may be plotting something truly diabolical for the Lantern Rite. It seems they want—
Great, everyone's happy. You're good, we're good.
These two, they don't look anything like us.
It'll be fine. When we're in disguise, no one will be the wiser.
It still seems like a long shot to me, but with the help of an Adeptus, hopefully...
Well, the safety of Liyue is in your hands now.
Then it is settled. What is it? Huh? I am not partial to crowded areas, especially at this time when this matter is resolved. Come to Wangshu Inn. In previous years, the Mingxiao lantern has been visible even from there.
He's vanished! Did he go back to Wangshu Inn already? But the time mentioned in the letter, that's today, isn't it? Come on, let's go to the meeting place. Paimon wonders what the sender of the letter is planning. On, reveal thyself!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
All right. You folks from the treasure hoarders, yeah? I thought I insinuated in my letter there that you should have done like I'd done and put on a mask and a costume, but it seems you didn't all get the memo. It's pretty cool, though. Gutsy.
Well, guess what? We don't need to go sneaking around everywhere wearing disguises because, unlike you, we would never do anything so shameful that we would need to wear masks while doing it. Really? I was in the middle of my speech and everything!
Wait a second now. You folks ain't no treasure hoarders. What can...
Oz, reveal thyself!
Mein Fräulein.
Tell us your diabolical plan now!
Okay.
Give up now, or feel the wrath of my primordial... Huh? You can...
I'm just a lowly apprentice thief who really looks...
An apprentice thief?
Yeah, for a greenhorn like me, especially working on my own and all. The treasure hoarders? Oh, man.
Wait a second.
So, I thought I'd try and set up some sort of lucrative opportunity, and submit my pledge of loyalty.
Wait a second. None of this is making any sense. Paimon was expecting a serial arsonist to be someone more... sinister.
Arson? What the heck are you talking about?
Don't pretend. Paimon's seen you loitering around piles of highly flammable materials.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I was only checking the place out. My plan ain't got nothing to do with those lantern construction materials.
Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to nab me the biggest chunk of plaustrite in 20 years is all. I was gonna wait till nightfall, chop off half the tethers, float it out to sea.
Oh.
Then, all I'd have to do is find some way or another of bringing it down, so I could hide it underwater in the shallow...
For a perfect crime, it sure has a lot of holes. For example...
I was still in the process of figuring out the details, hence why I hadn't made my move yet.
This guy is an imbecile. Okay, let's teach him a lesson. Now that the Millilith have gotten hold of that idiot, let's head back. We can notify the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Traveler, word spreads fast. We will keep watch. Looks like the Mingxiao lantern will be ready soon. A critical juncture. We cannot rest easy. Word was passed up the chain. Another group of very capable troops have been brought. They're dressed as ordinary citizens. You wouldn't notice them in the crowd. If anyone dares make a move, they'll be on them in an instant. That's sorted then. You two get some rest, we'll take it from here. Enjoy the lantern rite in peace.
So, Paimon supposes that's taken care of then. Paimon wishes so too. Guess he won't make it this time. Wait, do you remember what the inspiration for the Mingxiao lantern was? So if it's modeled on an Adeptus, maybe Xiao would be interested this time. On the day the Mingxiao lantern is ready, we can meet him at Wangshu Inn like he suggested, then try to persuade him. Even though he said you can see the Mingxiao lantern from Wangshu Inn, we should get up close if we want to get that festival atmosphere.
Where has Master gone this time?
didn't let me finish.
Tell me what you need. Join the Adventurers Guild.
Where has Master gone this time?
You have 2 seconds to tell me what you need.